They say men are simple, that what we see is what we get. But here's the truth. Women notice everything. The way you walk into a room, the tone of your voice when you talk to the waiter, even the kind of shoes you're wearing when you think no one's looking. You might think attraction is built on looks, money, or words. But for women, especially emotionally intelligent women, attraction often begins in the small, quiet details that most men overlook. Today, we're breaking down 8 things women notice in men that men almost never realize. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll see yourself in an entirely new light. Let's start with something deceptively simple. Your shoes. Shoes tell a story. They reveal how much you pay attention to detail, how you take care of yourself, and even a bit about your personality. Think about it. When you meet someone new, what do? You glance subconsciously from head to toe. And women? They do the same. Picture this. You're walking into a cafe for a first date. You got your best shirt on, maybe sprayed a little cologne, confident smile ready. You sit down, and she looks down at your shoes. Scuffed soles, muddy edges, torn laces. It's not that she's judging your fashion. She's noticing your effort. Women don't need you to wear designer sneakers or Italian leather. They just want to see that you care. Because caring about how you present yourself says one thing loudly. I respect myself. And self-respect? That's the foundation of attraction. So before your next date, or even before you walk into work, look down. Your shoes might be saying more than your words ever could. This one hits deep, because how you treat service staff, waiters, valets, cleaners, baristas, says more about your character than any line, compliment, or charm ever could. Imagine this. You're at dinner. The waiter's a little slow. Maybe your order's wrong. How do you respond? Do you get irritated? Do you snap? Or do you smile and say, "Hey, no problem. Take your time"? That single moment, that reaction can tell a woman everything she needs to know about you. Because kindness isn't selective. It's not just how you treat her, it's how you treat everyone. Women are deeply intuitive about respect. They notice when it's genuine, and they feel it when it's performative. If you can be patient and kind to someone serving you, you're showing leadership, empathy, and composure. And those 3 qualities, they're irresistible. Let's be real. We've all been there. Arguments, misunderstandings, miscommunications. But here's the thing. Your tone can either build bridges or burn them. A calm, grounded tone tells her, you're safe here, that you can handle conflict without losing control. Meanwhile, sarcasm, condescension, or raised voices, they create distance, even if your words are technically right. It's emotional intelligence in motion. A woman doesn't just listen to your words. She feels your tone. She can sense insecurity hidden behind defensiveness. She can tell when ego replaces empathy. So next time you speak, listen to yourself. Would you talk to your future daughter with that same tone? If not, adjust it. Because your tone is the emotional fingerprint she remembers long after the conversation ends. Let's be honest. No one enjoys talking about hygiene, but it's one of the biggest silent deal breakers there is. You don't need to smell like a fragrance ad or have a 10-step skincare routine. But clean nails, fresh breath, neat hair, those are non-negotiables. Because they don't just show that you care about how you look, they show that you care about how you make others feel. Imagine shaking someone's hand and they notice dirt under your nails. Or you lean in to talk and your breath carries the memory of last night's garlic pizza. That small detail can instantly shift perception. Cleanliness equals care, and care equals confidence. When you take time to present yourself well, you're not being vain. You're being respectful, not just to others, but to yourself. There's a fine line, and women can see it instantly. Confidence is calm. Arrogance is loud. Confidence says, I know who I am. Arrogance says, I need you to know who I am. Confidence is grounded, controlled, and unshakable. It doesn't demand attention. It commands it. Arrogance tries to prove something. Confidence doesn't need to. Think of it like this. A confident man walks into a room and doesn't have to dominate it. He's comfortable in his skin. He makes space for others. He listens. That's why confident men attract effortlessly. They make women feel at ease. So if you want to be confident, stop trying to look confident. Start by knowing your values, keeping your word, and following through. That quiet consistency, that's real confidence. Eye contact is a silent conversation. It's how we say, "I see you," without words. Too little, and you seem distracted or unsure. Too much, and you can seem aggressive. But just the right amount, steady, warm, and genuine, builds trust faster than anything else. Picture this. You're at a party. She's across the room. You meet eyes. You hold it, not as a challenge, but as a connection. That moment, that small spark, is primal. Because confidence in your gaze communicates something deeper. Presence. It says, "I'm here with you. I'm not hiding. I'm not pretending." And that presence, that's rare. In a world full of distraction, eye contact is the new intimacy. Body language is the first language we ever learn, and the last we forget. Slouching signals insecurity or fatigue. Standing tall with relaxed shoulders and open body language says you're confident, approachable, and ready. You don't need a fitness model's posture. You just need awareness. Next time you walk into a room, don't think, "I hope they like me." Think, "I belong here." Your posture will reflect that belief before you even say a word. And women notice it instantly. Because confidence isn't just a feeling, it's a posture, and it changes the energy of every space you enter. This one is subtle, but it's powerful. When you talk about your ex, she's not just listening to your story, she's listening for patterns. Do you speak with bitterness, blame, or anger? Or do you speak with respect, reflection, and growth? If you can acknowledge the past without resentment, that shows emotional maturity. Because women know, how you talk about your ex is how you'll talk about them someday. So be honest, but not hateful. Be real, but not resentful. Show that you've learned and moved on. That's not weakness. That's strength. So let's recap. It's not your bank account, your car, or your jawline that leaves the biggest impression. It's the small things, the quiet moments, the details you think don't matter, but actually define you. Because women, especially those looking for something real, notice more than you think. They notice your shoes, your kindness, your tone, your hygiene. They notice your posture, your eye contact, your confidence, and how you talk about your past. They notice the man you are when you think no one's watching. And the truth is, that's when your character shines the brightest. So take care of the little things. Because those little things, they build the kind of attraction that lasts. Not based on surface, but on substance. Not on perfection, but on presence. Because in the end, it's not about what women notice. It's about who you choose to be when they do.